Hello guys, and welcome back to Neville Goddard Meditations. Today's title is Create Your Self-Esteem. And self-esteem, it's a gift you give to yourself. Essentially, everything is a gift that we give to ourselves, either bad or good. We all create, it all stems from within. So, have you ever thought about how you feel about yourself? How you think about yourself? How do you esteem yourself? It's called self-esteem, and it's one of the most powerful parts of who you are. Self-esteem is how you see and value yourself, and it shapes how you experience life. It is connected with self-concept, as Neville taught, and it's very important. For example, some people believe that they have to earn self-esteem by, for example, being perfect, getting good grades, or making everyone like them. But the truth is, self-esteem is not something you have to work for or deserve. It's a gift, and as a gift, you can give it to yourself right now, just by deciding to love, accept, and esteem yourself. Everything is self-given, and that's the most beautiful part. What self-esteem really is. This is part 1. Now, before we go further, let's bring this channel to 1K, and then to 10K, and then to 100K, because why not? We're doing great work. We're doing God's work. So make sure to subscribe, like, share this video, because you can say you were first here, and then you can see how the channel progressed, and on the way you got a lot of great knowledge, and I hope that you enjoy these meditations. So, what self-esteem really is? Self-esteem isn't about thinking you're better than others or bragging. It's about knowing you have value simply because you exist. You don't need to do anything special to earn self-love. Neville Goddard often spoke about this idea. He thought that you are the operant power in your life, meaning you are the creator of your reality. What you think and feel about yourself shapes what you experience. He said, quote, "You rise to the level of your assumption. If you assume you are worthy, your life will reflect that worthiness." This means that if you believe you are valuable and lovable, your life will begin to mirror that belief. You will see yourself making better choices, having healthier relationships, and even achieving goals more easily. In fact, many psychologists agree with Neville's idea, including cognitive behavioral therapy. CBT, for example, teaches that what you believe affects how you feel, which then shapes what you do. And by changing your thoughts, you can change your feelings and actions. And going even further, even deeper, once you change your beliefs about yourself, about the world, about everything, then everything changes. Part 2. The decision to love yourself. Giving yourself self-esteem begins with a choice. A choice to love yourself even when it's hard. It might seem strange to think of self-love as a decision, but it's true. When you decide to love yourself, you're choosing to treat yourself kindly, to speak to yourself with respect, and to support yourself the way you would a good friend, a son, a daughter, someone that is very special to you. And in fact, you are the most special person in your life. And this is a powerful act that can really change your entire life. Think about it this way. Imagine your mind as a garden. The thoughts you think are like seeds. If you plant seeds of self-hatred or doubt, such as I'm not good enough or I will never succeed, those thoughts grow and fill your mind with weeds. But if you plant seeds of self-love, such as I am valuable or I am worthy of happiness, you will grow a beautiful garden filled with confidence and joy. For example, Dr. Burns, a well-known CBT therapist, once wrote, "Self-esteem is not earned by achievement. It comes from self-compassion and accepting yourself exactly as you are. This means that no matter what happens in your life, you can always choose to be kind to yourself. You can love yourself in moments of success and in times of failure." And going even deeper, according to Neville, we can assume that we are lovable. We can assume that we are love. We can assume that we are what we want to be right now, because everything is inside ourselves. Our capacity to love is inside ourselves. When we are loved, who or what creates the love in our lives? Yes, the other person, but love is created inside yourself. It's not created on the outside. Something to think about. Part 3. The power of words and self-talk. How do you speak to yourself in your mind? Do you call yourself names when you make a mistake? Or do you encourage yourself like a friend? One of the most important steps in building self-esteem is changing how you talk to yourself. Neville believed that our words shape our reality. He often said, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. In simple terms, this means you must think and speak as if what you want is already true. If you want to feel more confident, you can start by telling yourself, I am confident, and acting as if you truly believe it. But don't make the mistake that you have to act it in the real world to fake it till you make it. No, it's about acting in your mind, acting in yourself. How do you act inside yourself, inside your imagination? That's the most important part. Similarly, for example, CBT teaches us that our thoughts lead to feeling, which lead to actions. If you think I'm a failure, you will feel hopeless and you might give up. But if you change your thoughts to I can learn from this, you will feel more motivated and try again. This change in self-talk is like turning a key in a lock. It opens the door to a better life. Part 4. Giving yourself what you need. Self-love means giving yourself what you need, not just what you want. Sometimes it means setting boundaries, saying no when something feels wrong, or taking time to rest. Self-love can also mean forgiving yourself when you make mistakes. After all, everyone messes up sometimes. It doesn't make you any less valuable. In the Bible, it says, love your neighbor as yourself. Notice that it says as yourself. This shows that you must love yourself first before you can truly love others. And it all starts in our imagination. We start to love ourselves and others inside ourselves, inside our imagination. And when you actively choose to love and respect yourself, you will find that achieving your goals become easier. Why? Because self-love gives you the courage to take risks, the strength to keep going when things get tough, and the belief that you are capable of great things. It's like building a strong foundation for a house. With a strong base of self-love, you can create anything that you want. Part 4. The connection between self-love and manifestation. If you have ever tried to manifest something, whether it's a better grade, a new friendship, or a big dream, you know, it can be hard when you don't believe in yourself. Neville thought that you attract what you are, not what you want. Again, you attract what you are, not what you want. This means that if you feel unworthy or insecure, it will be hard to attract positive experiences. But if you love yourself and see yourself as worthy, you will naturally attract more good things. Manifestation isn't just about saying positive things or hoping for the best. It's about deeply believing in yourself and your power to create change. When you build self-esteem and practice self-love, your beliefs change. You start to see yourself as someone who deserves happiness and success. This shift in belief makes it much easier to manifest your desires because your mind and heart are aligned. Now, part 5. Practical steps to build self-esteem. Building self-esteem can take time, but every small step counts. Here are some practical ways you can start loving yourself. First, change your self-talk. Be aware of the words you say to yourself. Replace negative thoughts with positive ones. Instead of saying, I can do this, try saying, I am learning and growing. And, by the way, try to do that in your imagination. Not in the real world, but as your inner self. The one that you really are. Not this body, but your soul. That's what inside yourself. 2. Practicing future gratitude. Focus on the good things about the future and about yourself. And practice being grateful for what you are inside your imagination. Not what you see in the outer world, but what you are inside yourself. Because that's what you really are. Visualize your best self. Close your eyes and imagine yourself as the person you want to be. Feel what it would be like to be confident, happy, and successful. How would you feel? How would you feel if it were true right now? Neville Goddard thought that imagining your ideal self makes it easier to become that person. In fact, it must become true. It crystallizes. 4. Be kind to yourself. Treat yourself with the same kindness you would show to a friend. If you make a mistake, forgive yourself and learn from it. Remember, nobody is perfect. Challenge negative beliefs. If you believe something negative about yourself, ask, is this really true? Often you will find that these beliefs are just thoughts, not facts. Sometimes, or most times, it's harder than that, but essentially that's the gist. When I was learning CBT, I found many great techniques that goes together with Neville's teachings. Part 6. Affirm your worth. Create a list of positive affirmation like I am enough, I am valuable, or I deserve love. And you can repeat these affirmations daily. Try it. Part 5. The role of faith and belief. In the Bible it says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Proverbs 22:7. This means that what you believe deep inside shapes your life. If you believe you are unworthy, you will act that way. But if you really believe, that you are valuable and capable, your actions will reflect that. Neville Goddard often spoke about living from the end, acting and thinking as if your dreams are already real. When you combine this faith with self-love, you will become unstoppable. So, faith and self-love. Conclusion. Self-esteem is not something you have to earn. It is a gift you give to yourself. By choosing to love yourself, you are planting seeds of confidence, strength, and happiness. This decision helps you reach your goals and live a better life. When you speak kindly to yourself, believe in your worth, and act with self-love, you will find that manifesting your dreams becomes much easier. And as we continue on our journey, remember the words of Neville Goddard. Quote, "You are already that which you want to be, and your refusal to believe this is the only reason you do not see it." And the more I study Neville and CBT and psychology and all these great teachings, the more I see that to be true. And maybe I can make a video about that in the future. Yes. So, you have the power to create a life you love, starting with the simple decision to love and accept yourself. With self-esteem as your foundation, there is nothing you cannot achieve. Give yourself this gift and watch your world transform.